quick video of my Tao Tao Cruiser 150. Making this video so people can know what to expect when you get them. So anyway, this is the 150 style. If you're planning on getting one, I'd recommend a 150, unless you're just in a state where you're trying to avoid a motorcycle license and just have to buy a 50cc. But anyway, these are a hit and miss with reliability. Obviously, they're Chinese built bikes, and by that I mean like brand new out of the box. My battery was no good. I had to send that off so they could replace it. Then also the fuel pump went out, but I already knew I was going to buy this Mikuni, so I didn't really worry about that. And then the stator wasn't charging the battery when they sent me a new battery, so I had to send that off and get a new stator. So that just takes patience. And then other than that, I would say it's real bouncy and real wobbly in the back. So to fix that, I recommend getting a round tire. Some of these actually come with a round tire, but mine didn't. Came with that square golf cart tire. So I ended up buying this. It's a Shinko tire. It's a 140/70/12. It made a big difference. Been adding the NCY low-down shock. This thing rides real smooth in the back now. These clear hoses, just so you can tell what your fuel and vacuum lines are doing. It's a good thing to have. Back here, they usually come with a chrome can. Took that off. I'm still running the factory carb, no upjetting, and it runs great like that. After that stator didn't work, I went ahead and put this battery voltage meter. That way I can just keep an eye on it, make sure my battery's still getting charged and everything. That way I don't have any problems again. RPM tech, you really don't need that, but this one was $18 on Amazon. It's an internal battery, so you don't gotta plug it into nothing. You just run a wire to your spark plug cable, wrap it around a couple times and tape it or zip tie it, and it'll run good for that. This one was $8, I believe. So just hook that to something that turns on whenever you turn your key on, and that'll work. These gauges are kind of ugly, but they work. It's about 10 miles an hour off, so if you're going 40, you're actually doing 30, but it still works for what you need it for. The mirrors that come with these bikes are no good. I recommend getting some aftermarket ones. These were only $12 on Amazon as well. Other than that, it's really your preference on style, but there's just some things to think about when you get these bikes. Just don't expect you to have a perfect daily out of the box. There's going to be things you want to change and things you might have to change, so just keep that in mind. Also, this muffler, you can hear it. There's the stuff inside. It's supposed to be tacked in place, where the tacks broke off already, so you can hear it. But when you turn the bike on, it's not too loud, so it don't bother me. But it might bother you enough to want to send it back or fix it or change the muffler. Keep that in mind. That's about it. You can tell this bike's still pretty new, 347 kilometers. But the way this setup is now, I'm trying to keep it as factory as I can as far as motor goes. Like I said, I already got the NCY low-down shock and aftermarket rear tire. I do got the front forks, low-down forks as well, but I'm still waiting on my brakes and stuff to come in. That'll be changed out pretty soon. After that, it should be a pretty good, smooth ride. But yeah, after you get all the little bugs and kinks worked out, these things will ride for a while, as long as you maintain the engines. I've had a couple 50cc's. This is the first 150 I've had. And like I said, they've always been a hit and miss. Oh, another thing I did take off was the EGR or repair system. You just buy this block off plate. That's like $11. And you don't have to worry too much about vacuum issues. This was another $30. And like I said, if you get the golf cart tire, you're gonna want to change that quick. If not, you're gonna have wobbling issues, and it's not a real comfortable ride at all, unless you're doing less than 30 miles an hour. But yeah, I've taken this on a couple of little trips, and it runs perfect every time now. So I will be making more videos on after I put the forks on and the brake system. Should be in next week, hopefully. If you have any questions, just let me know.